Jesus, I mean, that would be a big praise report. I'm sure we would have an incredible party. It'd be great. But check out, one more last time, this man of God's reaction. In verse 1 of chapter 4. But Jonah was greatly displeased and became angry. He prayed to the Lord, "Oh God, is this not what I said when I was still at home? That's why I was so quick to flee, to run away. Because I knew what you were going to do. I knew that you were a gracious and compassionate God, slow to anger, abounding in love. A God who relents from sending calamity. Now, Lord, take away my life, for it is better for me to die than to live." A little dramatic. If you're a dramatic person, you've found a brother in the Bible. So he gets up and he goes out to a place east of the city. Watch this. There he made for himself a shelter. He sat in its shade and waited to see what would happen to the city. Here's a guy who didn't think that these people deserved the compassion or grace of God. And so he goes up and he hangs around in the city where he can see it, just because he's hoping God changed his mind. And there's going to be some smiting taking place. I love it. In verse 6, then the Lord God provided a vine and made it grow up over Jonah to give him shade for his head, to ease his discomfort. And Jonah was very happy about the vine. But then at dawn on the next day, God provided a worm, which chewed the vine so that it withered. And when the sun rose, God provided a scorching wind, and the sun blazed on Jonah's head so that he grew faint. And he wanted to die and said, "It would be better for me to die than to live." But God said to Jonah, "Do you have any right to be angry about the vine?" And he says, "I do. I'm angry enough to die." Can you just see the character of this guy? I just imagine him as a short guy, short angry guy. I don't know why. Angry man syndrome, short man syndrome. He says, "I'm angry enough to die." He's so ticked because God's removed this plan. And he's so concerned about this small little weed that grew up and gave him his own help, and then it's now gone. And God asks him the question. He says, "Hey, do you have any right to be angry?" And he says, "Yes, I do." And then the Lord responds. He says, "You have been concerned about this vine, though you did not tend to it or make it grow. It sprang up overnight and it died up overnight.